do you fall on right to work, and would you support a federal right to work law?
The government has no business telling people what group you have to be a member of or not. I support strongly right to work legislation.
Everybody should have the right to work, but they didn't tell you for less, for no benefits.
And just breaking, as of next week, Wisconsin will become the 25th state in America that allows workers the freedom to choose whether they want to work for a company and be in a union or not.
Right-to-work laws were first enacted in the 1940s. In fact, some of the first states to embrace right-to-work were southern states, where racist politicians promoted these laws in order to keep black workers from unionizing and gaining stronger bargaining power. Today, right-to-work is being pushed aggressively by corporate interests and their friends in government, who want to weaken the power of labor unions everywhere in the U.S.
Right to work is really an attempt to break down the union, to put a wedge between union members, say, you know, if it's right to work, you don't have to join the union.
It's the beginning of the end for organized labor. If we allow it to continue, then we're gonna go down a pretty dangerous path.
A carpenter that doesn't belong to the union can, be hired by one of our signatories and not pay any, window dues to that local union or dues check off and working dues and still be entitled to those same benefits.
So we have some freeloaders, we call them. We have to represent them. They get our benefits that we negotiated for.
You can think about it like picking up a hitchhiker who says, "Hey, give me a ride. I'm not going to help drive. I won't pay for gas. And by the way, if you get in an accident and I get injured, I'll sue you for everything you've got."
That's not right. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. You can't justify that. It's just not right.
In right-to-work states, you get more and more non-union workers freeloading off of dues-paying union members like us. And guess what happens? Our resources get stretched way too thin, and next thing you know, we're out of business. Which is exactly what the big business owners and politicians wanted in the first place.
It's big business making more money is the bottom line. Our membership suffers, and big corporations are basically making more money.
The way they frame the right to work philosophy, which in the United States has had more of a significant impact than it has in Canada, although we're facing that now, it's starting there, it has resonated with people. And it's contradictory to what we're doing and who we are and how we are, but it's resonating.
They want to come in and tell people it's an option to pay union dues. And they want to put us out of business.
Essentially, anyone could work on union work and enjoy the benefits that we've bargained, enjoy the pensions that we've put together over the last 100 years, and they don't have to pay for that. And so that basically weakens the union's ability to have resources to fight for what we do every day.
With us out of the way, they can drive down wages and destroy our way of life. It may already be happening where you live.
I don't think that there's been another time in the history of union and employer on two sides where they've funneled as much money into breaking unions.
The pressure is probably as big as I've ever seen in my lifetime of the anti-union movement. I think our members had better really pay attention to the political climate.
There's coalitions out there that this is their mission, is to flip every state to a right-to-work state.
And I would suggest that any state that has a closed shop, that they better be on guard, because right to work is coming.
And if you think it can happen where you live, think again. The threat to our union is clear and present, but we still have the power to fight back.
The business community, the right wing, took over a lot of state legislatures and governors and stuff, and they swung the bat and put right to work in there. We can do the same thing.
Where I'm from in Illinois, fortunately, we still do not have a right to work state, which we're going to fight and do everything in our power to keep it as it is. We're doing everything we can politically. We're reaching out to government officials. We're having meetings. We're having seminars.
And when we work together and fight together, we can win. After the state of Missouri passed right-to-work legislation in 2017, labor unions joined together and killed the law before it went into effect.
It's a battle that's fought every day and will continue to be fought every day, but it's a battle that's much easier to win if all of our members are helping us and we're pulling in the same direction.
We are the carpenters! We are the carpenters!